literally this country was set up on the basis of racism. The founding documents did not consider you a human being, literally. And when it comes down to it, both parties still deal with a institutional racist culture. So you can have a city of Atlanta, but you can still have people in Fulton County dying under black leadership. So all those things go into what? Reform that needs to happen where black people are freed from a racist institutional system.
Live in a 50-50 world. I mean, we do. I mean,
we really do.
And it's not going to stop after, Wednesday or beyond.
No, and one of the things I'll tell you, I'm looking at right now is Philadelphia.
No, I'm saying you say you need
No, it goes right to the point.
While Kamala Harris has
There needs to be reform
margin,
because this is
yeah,
not
but
a
let's not talk
justice
about
system.
reform because let's deal
The
with it
numbers
right
aren't
where we
there.
at.
So
She's
right
so if
now,
about 2 points
if
behind
my
right
brain-
now, where,
right, I need money,
where Joe
right?
Biden
because
was.
the
But there
system
was a
around the criminal justice
471,000
system
vote
around
Right.
it is
difference.
corrupt.
Right.
To
Oh,
offset
so
the
so it
rural
ain't a
areas.
mindset.
Right
then.
now, with
It's
50% of the vote
Well,
in the last time
when
I
I was
looked,
talking about my daughters,
she's
I
on-
was
Okay, then.
thinking
on
about the
pace
criminal justice
Well, let's talk about the
maybe
mindset
You do with
versus the system.
education. You
Well,
can
no, I
get
want to stay
literate
right where we at.
yourself.
Let's not move it.
That's if
The
the, current
mindset we
margins
talking
hold.
about. You said the criminal
And
justice
that's
system is
a,
corrupt.
a projection.
Yes.
She
So
needs to
that
be
ain't got
about
nothing to do with
450.
mindset.
And
So you
if
can have
we're
this
down
positive
there in that
mindset
right,
if you
'cause
want
right
to.
now it's about
If you go in
190,000
that
vote
courtroom,
Well, you
difference.
have to know you're
with
right. So one thing
50%.
right
I can
now,
know it all day long.
It's
The
always
bottom line
let me
is,
give you a good
no,
example.
ma'am, let's stay right here.
No, this is a
no,
good
but
example
no,
about
that's
what we're
moving.
talking
No,
about.
I want to do that. I want to stay right where we at and just kind of dig in deep. You've already said that the criminal justice system is
Yes.
corrupt. That's it. That's all.
Yes.
So the mindset, you can have the mindset all day long to be fair. You can pray about it. Please be fair. I want to be fair. Mind games,
Dictate your
mind,
steps. Yes.
put sage on, do all of that. At the end of the day, the system is corrupt and it needs to be reformed, repaired. Some would even argue torn down and start all the way over. So to tell our people
Blown
that
up,
you can just
yeah.
mindset your way into it,
Well, I wasn't
sound a
talking
lot
about
like hope.
criminal justice
Well,
reform.
I know,
when
but
was
since we brought
talking
it up, I
about
wanted to
mindset.
use it as an example. We can use it with any system. We can use it in any system. We're going to talk about healthcare reform. We can use it with criminal justice reform. We can use it with education.
Yeah.
We can use all this because that's what white supremacy is. It is a system that has been designed to oppress, and it has nothing to do with mindset.
And it always has been like
I would
that.
love to give an example if you want me to.
Sure.
So right now in Fulton County, in the state of Georgia, if you have to be indicted within a certain number of days. Now, you do not need to pay an attorney for that. You can file a motion saying you want a speedy trial in order to get your indictment. Our community does not know that right now. And so we have a district attorney that is holding people in jail, not knowing that they have
Motion form, sis.
They have templates. I have done
Who-
so
how
much
you know they
criminal.
know-
I have done
How
so
do
much
you, how do
stuff
they know
support
how to fill
myself.
out the template?
Why not it be required for the DA or
But
the
it's
court
not
to
as
give
of
it to
now
them?
because it's a corrupt system,
Do you think Republicans?
and that's
I'm-
why the
We have a call now, I believe, in Nebraska. Okay, this is NBC News projects that 3 of the 5 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. 3 of 5, you ask? That takes me to Tom.
Yeah.
I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Again, so Nebraska, remember, they give out their electoral votes for the popular vote. Whoever wins the state, they also give them by congressional district. From what you just reported there, projecting one of the congressional districts, it's going to be District 3. It's going to go to Trump. There are 2 other congressional districts, 1 and 2, that we're still watching. Nebraska District 2, this is the big one that we've been watching. It's the swing district. The other one, Nebraska 1, usually goes red. We're still waiting on some vote there. It hasn't been called yet. But again, Nebraska 2 is the big one. That 269 scenario, we would come here to Omaha. Nebraska District 2 is Omaha, which is Douglas County. It's also a neighboring conservative county, Saunders, and a little bit of Sarpy as well. I think we just can't call it. The difference is 22,000 votes. That's what the difference was in 2020 when Biden won the state. So Democrats are in good shape right now. It's unclear how much of the vote is out. Let me see if I can come back and see if we can get how much of the remaining vote is out in this state. We can't check it just yet. As soon as we have a call on Nebraska 2, we'll bring it to you. It's 1 electoral vote, but in a razor-tight election, each electoral vote is important, guys.
All right, let's take a look at the battlegrounds. It's 10:35 in the east, 7:35 in the west, and we've got all battlegrounds closed right now and votes being counted. And too close to call is something you're going to hear me say a lot over these next few moments. That's the story in Pennsylvania, about 58% of the vote in there. In Michigan, also too close to call, the battleground state where both candidates spent a ton of time, alongside Wisconsin as well, too close to call at this hour. Still counting about half the vote in. I think you can mail it. It could be land there as late as Friday, actually, and still be counted. Those are the rules in that state. So here's the road to 270, and it's being filled out along the familiar lines that we've all become so familiar with over these last couple of presidential cycles, with those big question marks. Tom, let's go to Pennsylvania, because I think this is, we've often said this will be the ball game, and we're starting to get more vote, and maybe we could look at some of those bellwethers, like in Erie County, for example, or Lackawanna County. What do you see?
Yeah, we're also seeing some outliers as well. So I want to show you what I'm talking about. Center County, it's in the center of the state. This is red right now. 68% of the vote is in. Biden won this in 2020. Hillary Clinton won this in 2016. Why am I highlighting this county? Let me move the map over again. Center County. This is Penn State. This is Happy Valley. This is a university county. The Democrats should be on top right now. Again, they're 68% of the vote in. They could still catch up. But Trump is on top right now. I want to go back to Eastern PA again, which has changed because a lot of people from New York and New Jersey have moved to the eastern portion of the state. We're talking about Northampton. This is one of those bellwethers, Savannah, you were talking about. He almost always picks the winner going back to like the Kennedy years, I think. Trump won in 2016. Biden won in 2020. Right now, Trump's on top. 73% of the vote is in, so there's still vote out. Those things change. Again, it's still early. We're not calling these counties as well. I want to zoom in here. This is Berks County. I'm going to zoom in. Reading, PA. This is a city where Hispanic Hispanics are the majority here. 92% of the vote is in. Trump is up at 56. It's not a huge surprise, but what it shows is that he's overperforming. He won this county in 2016 and 2020, and tonight he's overperforming. Again, some of that vote is still out, but we're watching that. Finally, I want to look at Scranton right here. Okay, Lackawanna County. Republicans thought they maybe had a chance in Scranton at least to peel away some of the votes there. Again, this is where Joe Biden was from. People wondered if he got the friends and family discount in a state where it could be determined by 40,000 votes, 80,000 votes. Every little bit matters. If they're looking at the map right now, and you're a Republican, you're probably feeling a little bit better. But again, I just want to say it's still so early in the night, and there's still a lot of vote out. Philadelphia County, just because this was brought up on the set earlier, 62% of the vote is in. Biden was at 81. She's at 77. A lot of the vote is still out, but again, she wants to be in the same high water marks where Biden is, guys.
That's podcast.
Mark Lauder, your staff supervisor Pence, and you're obviously a longtime Republican operative. You think there's not enough vote for her to make up that margin?
Well, there's still a lot out there. I'm just like, all of these things start to add up. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. And so if you drop 40,000 votes in this state, maybe 6,000 or county, this 6,000 in another, next thing you know, you run out of options. I'll leave it to the brilliant minds in the decision desk to figure out when that happens. I'm not nearly that good at math, but it's starting to look a little more encouraging. And
Several places, or starting several places, I can see several places across the country. And I think
You are the